Hello everyone, what is going on? Raven here, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about some plot holes in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone that were never resolved. This is according to a Screen Rant website, which I will link in the description for you guys to read everything. And the first thing they put on here is that there is a day missing. Most fans know all about the missing day. The first plot hole in the Sorcerer's Stone, Hagrid delivers little Harry to the Dursleys with the aid of Sirius Black's motorbike, the evening of November 1st. A full day after the events that led to his parents' demise at the hands of you-know-who. If Hagrid picked Harry up on Halloween after those fateful events, what did they do during that lost day? Excuse it as it is to picture baby Harry in Hagrid's hut, while the half-giant eats rock cakes and mourns James and Lily while cuddling little Harry, it's just not described at all. The Weasleys shouldn't be poor. It makes no sense for the Weasley family, which is full of capable witches and wizards, to be poor when they have magic. They're definitely never hungry, as Molly ensures. But why not use magic for anything else they need, like home repairs, renovations? There really shouldn't be any need for money when you can use charms to turn literal globes of dirt into anything you want. If Dumbledore can conjure drinks out of thin air to whop the Dursleys with them in the head during Harry's final goodbye to his aunt, uncle, and cousin, why can't anything else needed from clothing to medicine manifest magically at the hands of these adept wizards? The wizarding economy makes no sense. Aside from the fact that money should be useless for wizards, there shouldn't be poverty in their world. Their entire economy is filled with holes. Goblins have complete disdain for wizards, yet they are entrusted with wizard money. And plenty of dark objects that would otherwise be confiscated are allowed to be kept at Gringotts. Costs also make no sense, from trolley wares to Quidditch World Cup goods, to the items the wizards use every day. Fans have pointed out that the wizards' wands cost 7 galleons, while a strand of unicorn hair costs 10, which makes 0 sense since many wands have unicorn horns stored within their cores. How Snape guards the Sorcerer's Stone is ignored in the movie. In the film version of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the trio is informed that Snape could not be hunting the Sorcerer's Stone since he was entrusted with keeping it safe, but it's never revealed how he was involved with the stone's protection, which only made him appear more suspicious. Fans who've read the books know that Snape implemented an intricate potions test into the many trials the kids had to face in order to obtain the stone, including the fantastic Hermione scene in the film, would have easily solved this plot hole. Not to mention demonstrate Hermione's cleverness far more than the Devil's Snare trap had done. Stone's protection was a joke. The fact that 3 first-year students were able to pass all of Hogwarts teachers' tests to access the Sorcerer's Stone proves 2 things. Number 1, Dumbledore didn't offer nearly enough protection for the stone, and number 2, Hogwarts teachers aren't nearly as impressive as they appear. Years of experience teaching everyone from Harry's parents to their friends to dealing with the Chamber of Secrets and Grindelwald should have prepared Dumbledore for the possibility that students could beat and best his series of traps. Sure, Dumbledore's final obstacle, the Mayor of Erised, offered more protection for the stone than any other, but why not hinder the would-be thief with more difficult tasks before reaching it? There have definitely been bad non-Slytherin wizards. When Hagrid told Harry there wasn't a single witch or wizard who went bad who wasn't Slytherin, he was terribly wrong. And while that's been demonstrated to viewers and readers, the tendency to demonize Slytherins really hasn't. In fact, the house still gets a bad rep, even though Peter Pettigrew, one of the worst followers of you-know-who, was a Gryffindor. The fact that Merlin was a Slytherin often escapes many fans' knowledge, as does the fact that the house point system sets wizards up for unnecessarily rivalry that pits wizards against one another from an early age. Rowling remedies this a bit with the Cursed Child play, but it's not explained well in the books. Side note, I am a Slytherin. I took the quiz. I am a Slytherin. I love my house, and I don't think I'm a terrible person. So, I agree that not all bad wizards are just in Slytherin. There are no core subjects at Hogwarts. Many fans have pointed out that while Harry, Hermione, and Ron learn all about how to do magic, we never witnessed them learning how to do math, write essays, learn history of Muggle world, outside of Muggle studies. Wouldn't the young witches and wizards be ill-prepared for life alongside Muggles without these skills? Much of algebra and trigonometry can be solved via magic, but there's still plenty of careers that wizards might enter that would require higher maths and sciences, like healers. Wizards who work for the Ministry should definitely have a stronger grasp of Muggle history. Quidditch is rigged and doesn't require parental permission. What kind of game ends when someone gets the golden snitch, which lands you an automatic 150 points? It's one of the most ludicrous ideas for a sport. Not only because of the obvious flaw, but because of the gaping plot hole it creates. Quidditch is a dangerous sport that often ends in harm, especially for Harry. Yet parents aren't required to give permission to play. Later in the series, when Harry's denied access to Hogsmeade on this ridiculous technicality, we realize just how strange and outrageous this detail actually is. Harry's life is risked in a Quidditch match, which is totally fine, but visiting a candy shop needed a guardian's permission. I think that's kind of silly. I think you should have permission. If you have to go to have permission to go to Hogsmeade Village, then you should have permission to play Quidditch. It should be fair across the board. The Sorcerer's Stone didn't need to be kept at all. Knowing what we know now about Dumbledore's grand plan, it almost makes the Sorcerer's Stone look like bait for the Dark Lord. It wasn't enough to dangle Harry's presence out of Hogwarts as an initiative for the Dark Lord to make his reappearance, so why not add the stone for extra temptation? Add to that the fact that Dumbledore had a really shady teacher who worked with trolls who coincidentally found a troll in the dungeon, and it really looks like a setup to set events in motion. Later, when Dumbledore says that the stone will be destroyed, it feels like one of those adventures that just turns out to be a dream in the end. All for nothing. Why not just destroy it in the first place, rather than risk the school and all of its students? Owls delivering mail. As cute and magical as it is to have an owl post, it really makes zero sense and sheds light on a glaringly obvious plot hole. Why not send mail magically? Patronuses are obviously sent magically, and given how not only slow but also risky owl posts can be, why aren't they sent in a similar fashion? The obvious hole is even more apparent when we look at how quickly people can travel to see one another. Between Flute Network, Portkeys, and Apparition, people in the world of Harry Potter can literally deliver messages in person faster than they can send letters tied to some owl's leg. I do apologize for the sound of my voice in today's video. I am dealing with a lot of sinus drainage, considering the fact that where I am at, we've had like 10 degrees and snow and then up to like 50 degrees, 60 degrees. So my sinuses have been congested and draining for the past like 2 weeks, which is fun. Anyway, I do hope, minus my little congestion sinus issue, I hope you are all enjoying today's video. If you did enjoy today's video at all, whether it be the information we covered, the fact that it's anything Harry Potter, or anything else, make sure you like the button and tell me below what your favorite part of this video was today. And if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please make sure you do so. It is free and easy to do, and it shows support, and it helps grow this little family more. I will see you on the very next video. Bye!